Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to watch another one of my videos. So today I wanted to do for you guys this sunrise sparkle, I'm calling it. I really don't have a name for it. I just threw on some colors that I thought looked really pretty together and I made it very dramatic and bold and fun. And I really like it. So if you want to know how I did this look, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so let's jump right in. We're going to start with the P. Louise Base Pro, and it's in the shade number 2. And I know that they say you're supposed to pat this on, but honestly, I find the best thing that works for me is the Beauty Blender with this one. For whatever reason, it just applies it a way that I really like, versus the brush that not only took so long, and it was drying midway through me applying it. This just goes on more evenly, generally what I'm looking for. I'm just gonna do that, try to avoid the eyebrows, but we can just go in and clean those up after. Just really get it on there. I like this P. Louise base a lot. When I was first using it, I wasn't really sure how I felt about it. I was so used to the Shape Tape. I'm one of those people that's very set in their ways. So when I'm used to something, I'm very skeptical of trying other things. But honestly, doing really bright colors with it, I have to say it's quite lovely. So we're just gonna let that sit for like just a second, just to get like semi-dry. We don't wanna go in when it's like sopping wet. And we're going to grab the Morphe 3502 Second Nature palette. We're just gonna start to build that up in the corner here. I'm gonna grab my MAC 239 as well. And we're just gonna start to build that up in the corner here and pat it on. And you'll notice that when you pat, instead of blending it on with a big fluffy brush, which is how I typically start my eye looks, you're gonna get just maximum pigment. Guys, I got some new lighting. I don't know if you can notice, I got some new lighting and adjusted a few things around, added some of these pretty twinkle lights behind me. What do you guys think? Do you like this new setup? Let me know. Leave me a comment down below and let me know. And I am just continuing to pat this and trying. We're going to go in and blend this out anyway, like the harsh edges, but I'm just trying to get it kind of relatively evenly laid out here. Once we're about here, what we're gonna do now is dip into another palette, and that's gonna be the Thirsty palette, one of my absolute favorites. I can go on and on about how much I love the quality of Jeffree shadows. So what we're doing is going in with we're going in with kumquat and stroke, and I'm just kind of dabbing back and forth and coating up again, the same brush, the MAC 239, and gently tapping that off. I'm just going to place that kind of a little bit on top of the red, but also the rest of the eyelid. I'm going to grab a blender. This is a Wayne Goss 17, and I'm gonna dip into this kumquat color here. Just go with the brush, and then I'm gonna turn the brush on its side like this. I'm gonna go right in and gently start to finesse out that harsh edge there and begin to build my gradient. I want to deepen the corner here. That's how you get that really harsh cut look that I really actually love. I'm going to take again my MAC 239, go back into the Morphe palette here, dip back into this vibrant red. I don't even know if this is an orange red or red, I don't know. So pretty. So, I hate when palettes don't have mirrors. I always end up looking and there's nothing there. It's so frustrating. I'm going to reach into the blood sugar now, and I'm gonna go in with a smaller, more precise brush, and that's the Wayne Goss 19. And I am going to dip into Fresh Meat, which is this deeper red tone here. I'm gonna start to just deepen the corner here a little bit. And once we've deepened that corner, I'm gonna also bring it up into the crease. So once that's deepened, what we're gonna do is grab our Wayne Goss 17 again. You'll notice there's a lot of switching back and forth. When you want a nice blend, you'll find that you'll be switching a lot back and forth between brushes, between all the colors to get the exact gradient you're looking for. So what I'm gonna do is just finesse that out a little bit. With my Wayne Goss 20, I'm gonna dip into this yellow here called Quench, and I'm going to very lightly dust over the top of where I've laid down the shadow. It just really ties everything together and makes that red and orange and everything look so good together. Alright, so once we've taken it to about here, what we're gonna do is cut the crease, and like usual, I'm gonna go in with my Shape Tape. Guys, I am like the cheapest person alive. I want one of those like dish things that you mix foundation on, but instead I'm using a lid of a candle. But it works pretty well, honestly. So we're going to coat our MAC 242 with the Shape Tape Concealer. You'll notice it makes a nice pretty edge, and we're going to do one swipe down, look up, stamp it there, and then we're just going to continue to carve out. Now, with this kind of look, you want to make sure that your cut is as precise as possible. And the best way to do that is to lay the brush flat and actually use the shape of the brush and how sharp the tip of the brush is to your advantage. And what you're gonna do is take your time. I know you wanna rush through it and put that shimmer on, that glitter, I get it, love it. But take your time and really carve it out. If it's looking a little off to you, then it's gonna look off to someone else. So just take your time and do it, and you're gonna notice it's gonna look so good when you put in that extra effort. Once we've taken it to about here, what we're gonna do is our stamping and pressing motion to blend out this color on the end into what we've just laid out so that we can prepare it for our shimmer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so once we've blended out that concealer, now what I'm gonna do is go in, and that's what gives it that really pinky, gorgeous, sunrisey vibe. That is this Dollish by Stila. And what I'm gonna do is actually put it on this, I'm gonna call it a petri dish. I don't know what the heck you call these things. I'm gonna put some on here. And what I've found, and I adore these Stila glitter and glows. I have a ton of them. But I always, when I use it, I was like, it's so messy, like it's not precise. But I find that if I put some of it out, or I was using the back of my hand, now I'm using this thing. If I put some out and then dip like a MAC 242 synthetic brush into there, I'm getting such a clean application. Super precise, and goodness, these are so pretty. This shade is literally everything. I'm so happy I picked it up. I'm just gonna coat my eye. So now what I'm gonna do to bridge this color out here with this, we're gonna go in with the Violet Voss Flamingo palette. We're gonna go into this shade here called Island. It is a gorgeous, I don't know if you guys can see, it's like a orange shimmer. Oh, it is so beautiful. I'm just gonna use that to kind of bridge these two together with my finger. I'm gonna stamp it on there. I have tons of fallout, but I'm gonna fix it after. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that and just finesse that on there. Clean that up, I'm gonna grab like Wayne Goss 19. I'm gonna re-deepen that corner there. And then you're just gonna keep blending and going back and forth until you have reached the place you wanna reach with it. Love this color combination. What do you guys think? What else do you think I should try? I want to try doing new and different type of color combos. What do you think would look really pretty? Super down for trying new things. We'll have the Blue Blood palette soon, hopefully, God willing, if I can be one of the lucky people that snags it up when it drops this Friday. I'm gonna go in with whatever's left on this brush here. Now remember, we were in that dark coma color, So I'm gonna go in and I'm just going to redefine that crease a little bit. Okay, so once we're here, we're pretty much done with the shadow. What I'm gonna do is hop off camera, quickly pop on some liner and some lashes, and today I'm wearing the Kiss lashes in the style Pompadour. They are relatively new, at least new to Canada, and I'm obsessed with them, and I'm frantically looking for more, but they're sold out everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna go pop on some liner and lashes, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I was about to start my lashes and liner, and I realized that I did not do the inner corner. So for the inner corner, what we're gonna do is go in with the Violet Voss Flamingo palette, and I'm going to actually wet my brush with a little bit of Urban Decay setting spray. This is the all-nighter. I'm gonna wet my brush, and I'm gonna dip into this pineapple shade here, this bright yellow. And what we're gonna do is really coat our brush up and place some in the inner corner. And then once we place it in the inner corner, we're gonna move it a little bit and blend it into the current goldy, peachy shade that's on. I love Violet Voss shimmers. I think they come in such fun, pretty colors. They're very high quality, but I definitely find that their mattes aren't the best. You have to build them up a lot. They're very kind of powdery, not super pigmented, but I love me their shimmers. So I didn't even mention, I'm actually going in with the E46 shader brush. I use this for an inner corner highlight, and I'm just patting that on here. Patting that yellow color on, and then once that's on, I'm going to go into the Natasha Denona. I told you we're using a lot of palettes. So we are going to go into the Natasha Denona Gold palette, and I'm going to dip into this chrome lime green shade here, and I'm going to go right on top of that pineapple shade we laid down from the Flamingo palette. So I'm just going to coat my brush and just go right in. So now, for real, I'm gonna hop off camera. I'm gonna go do my lashes, my liner, and I will be right back. Okay, so I have popped on my lashes, which again are the Pompadour Kiss lashes, which I'm obsessed with and hope I can find more of. And I did my liner. So now what we're gonna do is go in and do the bottom lash line. So I am going to dip into the shade Fresh Meat here, the red shade that we use to darken the upper lid. And I'm going in with my MAC 212. So I'm just gonna dip that in and take off the excess. And then we're just going to, in stamping motion, just apply that right close to the waterline. We're gonna bring it to right almost being in, but not fully into that corner. And then I'm going to go in with my Wayne Goss 20, and I'm going to dip into Thirsty, into the kumquat shade, the yellow, the orange shade we used pretty much throughout the entire look. And I'm going to just smoke out that other shade we laid down. Now, to fully make the look cohesive, what I like to do is once I've smoked that out, I'll go in with this Quench shade here, and I am just going to very lightly brush just underneath that even, and it's going to mirror the top eye look we have going on. So I'm just going to do that. We're going to go in with my classic Kush mascara and my NARS Runapart nude liner, and I'm just going to quickly finish the bottom of the eye look. This is the final look, and I'm just adoring how everything ended up looking, how the colors look together. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see next. I love filming videos for you guys. And yeah, see you on the next one, guys. Bye.